Understanding Parole Hearings, a guide for English learners. Hello everyone. Today, we're going to dive into a fascinating aspect of the English language and legal system, parole hearings. If you're curious about how law-related terms are used in English, or if you're simply expanding your vocabulary, this video is for you. Let's start our journey into understanding what parole hearings are all about. Before we delve into parole hearings, it's essential to understand what parole is. Parole is a conditional release of a prisoner before the completion of their sentence. It's based on the promise of good behavior and adherence to certain conditions. The decision to grant parole is significant because it allows a person to reintegrate into society, albeit under supervision. Now, let's talk about parole hearings. A parole hearing is a legal proceeding where authorities decide whether a prisoner is ready for parole. This is a critical step in the parole process. It's not just about time served but also about how the individual has behaved and rehabilitated while in prison. In a parole hearing, several key players are involved. 1. The parole board, a group of people who review the case and make the final decision. 2. The inmate, the person seeking parole. 3. Legal representatives. These might include lawyers or advocates. 4. Victims or their representatives. They may provide statements about the impact of the crime. A parole hearing involves various steps. Review of the inmate's record. The board looks at behavior in prison, rehabilitation efforts, and readiness for society. Statements. The inmate and others may make statements. Questions. The board asks questions to assess the inmate's suitability for parole. Decision. The board decides to grant or deny parole, sometimes at a later date. If parole is granted, the inmate is released under specific conditions. If denied, they continue serving their sentence, with opportunities for future hearings. The decision impacts not just the inmate but also the victims, their families, and the community. We hope this video has given you a clearer understanding of parole hearings and added to your English vocabulary. Remember, learning a language opens doors to understanding different cultures and systems. Keep exploring and expanding your horizons. See you in the next video.